It's time for the Tony Lewis Show. Learn all about Jasper Wildcat football. This week's show is sponsored by Milligan Communications, Street Dreams, and the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosman Communications. Go Wildcats! And welcome to the inaugural Tony Lewis Show, highlighting Jasper Wildcat football. I'm your host, Joe Milligan, and we'll be joined every week by the Jasper head coach, Coach Tony Lewis. How are you doing today, Coach?
Great. Thanks for having me on.
Every year things change, and I know you had a really good team last year, and we're sure you're going to this year, but why don't you preview this year's Jasper Wildcats?
Well, we have 15 seniors that have done a great job working and leading our younger guys. We've worked through a good off season in terms of being able to actually work out together in June and July, and then in the preseason. This is a good group that has a lot of camaraderie. There's not a lot of egos with this group, which you always like as a coach, and they put each other first in terms of putting their teammates first. So it's been a good group to work with. We don't have an overall ton of depth, but we definitely like who we have playing, and we're excited about another great year.
Yeah, it's always great to be out at Alumni Stadium, or I guess Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back right after this message to talk about the Heritage Shield scrimmage. You're listening to the Tony Lewis Talk Show.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
And we're back on the Tony Lewis Show. Coach, I'll tell you what, last week was the scrimmage, the best part of scrimmage, I think. Most people can attest to is as long as you come out without any injuries, you've won.
Yes, that was, going into the scrimmage, you always want to come out of the scrimmage without any injuries. We were fortunate enough to do that for the most part. We had a few guys dinged up a little bit, but nothing too major. We felt like in the scrimmage we saw some things and were able to make some decisions based on personnel and kind of where we can fit people in personnel-wise, whether it's as a first-teamer, a second-teamer, or a guy that, as we say, our scout team is just as important as anybody else. Everybody's got a role, and you got to play that role to the best of your ability. So it helped us establish different things that we kind of knew throughout the summer, but kind of solidified those things.
Yeah, it's you get a lot of good info on what you need to work on out of scrimmage. So
Yeah, our Heritage Hills has a very experienced coaching staff. They do a great job, and they're always well coached. So anytime you can face a disciplined team like Heritage Hills in your scrimmage, is going to make you that much better coming out of the scrimmage.
Okay, and we'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors to preview Jasper's season opener against Evansville Memorial. You're listening to the Tony Lewis Show.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
And we're back on the Tony Lewis Show. Coach, this week, season opener against Evansville Memorial. Why don't you preview that for us?
Well, Evansville Memorial, as most people that maybe listen to this telecast, has 20 returning starters out of 22, 10 on offense and 10 on defense, and probably with good reason, as they are picked to win the SIAC in terms of people they got coming back and how they finished last year. Obviously, Coach Hurley and his staff do a great job over there. Fundamentally, they're always well-disciplined. They always play hard. They play smart, which you want from a football team. We were fortunate enough to beat them at our place last year, and I'm sure they have part of that in the back of their mind. We're going over to Bosse Field at 7:30 tomorrow night. It's going to be a heck of a battle. Our kids are really, really looking forward to the opportunity. We understand that we're probably going into this game as the underdog, which is great with us. Our kids expect to win the game. Anytime we step on a field against an opponent, we're going to expect to win, and we're going to do what we can to win the game. I think up to this point, we're getting ready to have our pregame tonight. We've had a good week of practice. Kids are locked in. Again, they're excited about the opportunity to face a really good Memorial team. It's a good test for us early in the season, and it'll kind of give us a chance to evaluate what we need to work on, what we're good at, how can we make ourselves better. And obviously in early season games like this, turnovers are key, as they are all year, but really in the early season games, turnovers and field position is huge, whether that's field position through special teams play, which is a third component of the football game that most people don't take into account. So that's something that we want to work on and make sure we're gaining advantageous yardage through the special teams game, possibly causing some turnovers, creating some momentum special teams wise. And I think the team that turns the ball over less and can run the football is going to be the team that'll win the game.
And, those are always keys. And we invite everybody down to Evansville Memorial to go to the game. If you can't, the game will be live on WITZ. You can listen to Walt Ferber's call of the Jasper Wildcats versus the Memorial. And if you can't, also, the next morning, you can turn on WJTS and watch the replay of the game. So, Coach, good luck this week.
Thank you very much. We're excited, again, about the opportunity. We'd love to have a huge crowd down there to cheer on the Jasper Wildcats, and go Wildcats.
Okay, and that's it for this week's Tony Lewis Show. Join us every week to learn more about Jasper Wildcat football straight from the coach. You're listening to the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications.
Join us every week to learn more about Jasper Wildcat football. This week's show is brought to you by Milligan Communications, Street Dreams, and the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications. See you next week.